This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Dani with another beginner-friendly tutorial perfect for spring. Today I'm gonna show you how to make these beautiful placemats that you can also transform into little coasters. These placemats are seriously so cute for special occasions, for holidays. So before we get into the video, let me remind you that you can find the free pattern on my blog. The link is going to be listed in the description below. And before we get into today's tutorial, I wanted to give a huge thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Being a mom, working from home, having a small business, running social media, and doing everything that we have to do on a daily basis can be very overwhelming and isolated sometimes. And I am really happy that a lot of people are starting to talk about mental health. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you very helpful and unbiased advice. First, you go to their website, which is betterhelp.com, and then you answer a few questions and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours and mine. You can do it all from your home, from your computer, from your phone. You can do calls, video chat, or even messaging, whatever is more comfortable for you. It is literally the easiest way to start talking to a therapist. You will be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, which is pretty fast if you ask me. So let BetterHelp connect you with your next therapist. Visit the link in the description below or go to betterhelp.com/cjdesign and enjoy a special discount on your first month. And again, thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into today's tutorial. Okay, so in today's tutorial, I'm going to be making the placemat, which is the large one. And then knowing that, it's going to be very easy for you to learn how to make the little coasters. But obviously, both of them are going to be in my blog. So then you can check out whichever pattern you prefer to make. And you can see in here, we can combine multiple colors or make them only one color. It's totally up to you. So you will be needing a 6mm crochet hook, your tapestry needle, scissors, and as for the yarn, we are using 24/7 cotton by Lion brand, and we're going to be holding 2 strands of yarn together. For one placemat, we will need 1 ball and a little bit more of a second one. The exact amount is going to be in the description of this video. So what I like doing is using the strand of yarn that comes from the inside of the ball. You know, if we're lucky, we can get it at the first try, just like this. And if not, you know, we're gonna have yarn barf there. But then I use the outside strand. I don't like using 2 strands from different balls just because I like to get, you know, one ball finished first before starting the second one. I don't know, it's just personal preference, but you can use 1 strand from each ball and it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to begin round 1 with our magic ring, and we're gonna make 12 double crochets in this magic ring. And I'm gonna be showing you guys a little trick that I have been using lately that I really like instead of making the chain 2 or chain 3. So we're going to make a little single crochet. Then you're going to insert your hook in this post that we have in here. Pull up a loop and make another single crochet. And this way we avoid that gap that we get between the chains. So this is going to be our first double crochet. And we're gonna do this at the beginning of each round instead of the double crochets. So that way we avoid, like I said, the gap that we get. You can use this technique on any project. Once we have our 12 double crochets, we're going to join to close the round with a slip stitch. Now for round 2, we're going to make an increase in each stitch. And the increase is just 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. And here we go again with our little technique. we make the first single crochet. Remember, no chains, no nothing, single crochet right away. Then insert your hook in that post, pull up a loop, and single crochet again. It's like we're making a stacked single crochet, one on top of the other. That's our first double crochet. Okay, then another double crochet in the same space to create an increase, and then we're going to continue with the sequence, an increase in each stitch, so 2 double crochets in each stitch available. We need to end this round with 24 double crochets. Now for round 3, we're going to finish the round again with a slip stitch to join the round, and then for round 3 we're going to make 1 double crochet and then 1 increase. So again, we're going to do the stacked single crochets as if this was the chain. So here we have the first double crochet, counts as 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to make the increase, which is 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. And now you're going to repeat the sequence: 1 double crochet, 1 increase, 1 double crochet, 1 increase, all the way around, and you should finish this round with 36 stitches. When you're done with round 3, you're going to slip stitch to join the round, and then we're going to start round 4, and in here again we do our stacked single crochet. That's going to count as 1 double crochet, and for round 4 we're going to do 2 double crochets and then 1 increase, 2 double crochets, 1 increase, and you should finish this round with 48 stitches. If you have ever made the increases in the round, you already know where we're going and how simple it is to continue increasing to make our circle bigger and bigger. So once we're done with round 4, we slip stitch to join the round, and we go with a round 5. For round 5, we're going to make 3 double crochets and then 1 increase. 3 double crochets and 1 increase, and you should finish this round with 60 stitches. So continue repeating the sequence all the way around. And in the next round, we're going to change things a little bit so we don't get that hexagon looking circle. We want a perfectly round circle, and I'm going to show you how we can avoid having that hexagon like that look. Once you're done with round 5, you're going to slip stitch to join the round, and then instead of making the next sequence, which would be 4 double crochets, 1 increase, 4 double crochets, 1 increase, we're going to split the increases. We're going to put them in different places so they don't fall on top of the increase from the previous round, which is what creates that hexagon look. So for this round, we're going to start with 1 double crochet, which is our stacked single crochets. And then the next stitch is going to be a double crochet. And then we're going to make the increase. We're moving the increase a little bit, just at the beginning and at the end. That's it. Then you can continue with this sequence, which is 4 double crochets, 1 increase, 4 double crochets, 1 increase, and you continue with this sequence all the way around until you get to the end of your round. Like I said, we are making at the end of the round the 2 stitches remaining to have the 4 stitches in between increases. So all we did in here was to move the first 2 stitches and the last 2 stitches, just so we get our increases separated a little bit more, and they're not falling on top of the increases from the previous round. So in here, continue as usual, 4 double crochets, 1 increase, 4 double crochets, 1 increase, and then because we moved it a little bit, when we're done with round 6, we're gonna have 2 stitches remaining at the end, and these 2 stitches are just 2 double crochets that we have to finish. And once we have our 2 double crochets, you're gonna see that the circle is perfectly round, and we're not getting that hexagon look. Perfectly round. Now on round 7, join again with a slip stitch. In round 7, we're not going to change anything. We're going to continue with this normal sequence. So you're going to do 5 double crochets, 1 increase, 5 double crochets, 1 increase, and you're going to repeat this sequence all the way around. Now on round 8, we're going to do the switch in the increases again. So in here, we should have 6 double crochets and 1 increase. So we're going to do 3 at the beginning and 3 at the end. So we start with 3 double crochets and then we continue with the sequence. 6 double crochets, 1 increase, 6 double crochet, 1 increase, and continue with that sequence all the way around until you get to the end of your round. When you get to the end of your round, you will have 3 stitches remaining. That are the 3 stitches that we need to complete the sequence of the 6 double crochets in between increases. So in here we have our last 3 double crochets and we have spread out the increases again. So our circle looks pretty round and normal. Now for the last round before the ruffles, we're doing round 9, which is 7 double crochets, 1 increase, 7 double crochets, 1 increase, and you should finish this round with 108 stitches. So continue, repeat this sequence all the way around. Once we're done, look how beautiful it's looking like, and also look how nice the join looks like with that change that we did at the beginning of each round. And now for the final round, we're going to make the ruffles, and this one is going to have a lot of stitches. So what you're going to do is an increase in each stitch, and one increase is going to have 2 double crochets, and the next increase is going to have 3 double crochets in each stitch. So in the next stitch, you're going to make 2 double crochets, and then in the next one, you're going to make 3 double crochets. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and you're going to continue with this sequence all the way around. This is going to take a little bit of time because it's a lot of stitches, but just do it, you know, it's worth it at the end. In here, I'm going to show you how I'm going to join the new yarn that I have because I ran out of yarn. So I'm going to start my double crochet, and before I continue with the next step, I'm going to bring my new strands of yarn and finish the stitch with the new ball of yarn. Remember, throughout the whole process, we're using 2 strands of yarn held together. And now that I have like this, I just pull a little bit and continue crocheting as the pattern indicates. Once we are done with our round of ruffles, all we're gonna do is cut the yarn and we're going to join. Thread your needle and you're going to pass it on the first stitch and then back through the last one. And it's a little bit unfocusing here. I'm using a new camera and I'm still trying to learn how to use it. But once we have it done, we're going to weave in the ends, and it's going to be very simple to weave in the ends because we have a lot of stitches in the last round, so that makes it very easy to thread your needle in the stitches. Now for the last part, this is going to be the last little detail that we're going to be using, and we're going to be making this little detail right here that looks like braids, and it's just slip stitch. So you're going to insert your hook in any of the stitches from the previous round, the round that we made the ruffles in. And we're doing this step now because the stitches are now a little bit wider since we made the ruffles. And if we did that before making the ruffles, our placemat will be maybe a little bit tight. So now all you gotta do is slip stitch in each stitch in the same stitch that we made the ruffles. And in here, I want you to try to make the slip stitch somewhat loose. We don't want it too tight because we don't want the placemat to shrink at the edge, on the edge. It's not gonna look very nice, so try to make this part somewhat loose. And again, that's why we're making it now and not in the previous round, just because the stitches have stretched since making the ruffles. Now that I'm done, I'm just going to cut the yarn, pull up the loop, bring your tapestry needle, thread, and then we're going to join the last stitch with the first stitch, just like so. So then it looks like nothing happened in here. And then in the back, because this is a placemat and we're not gonna see the back, I'm just going to join with 2 little knots. The first one not super tight, and then the second one we can tie it and just snip snip. There you have it. Now all you gotta do is weave in the ends, and now make sure to fix your ruffles, because after you make them they're gonna look a little bit crazy. So all I'm doing in here is pinching the ruffle just to make them look nicer than the crazy ones that we just have in here. And then once you have that, if you want to steam it a little bit, that will also help to the ruffles to stay in place. And then for the coasters, all you gotta do is 3 rounds before a round of ruffles. And that is it. That's how you make this beautiful placemat. I cannot wait to make these ones for Christmas in nice and Christmassy colors and have them for my special dinner. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If so, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. Let me know if you're gonna make it, what color are you gonna use, and remember that you have the free pattern with the diagram and all the materials and instructions on my blog. The link is in the description of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!